And here's our top news story this hour. As U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has finally arrived in India, the three-day visit is expected to strengthen ties between the oldest and the largest democracies amid the changing world order. The U.S. Secretary of State will be meeting Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his residence at 10 a.m. IST this morning. Pompeo will then meet his Indian counterpart, S. Jaishankar. The two sides will release press statements at 2 p.m. IST. While Pompeo arrived last night, he also made a stopover to Afghanistan, where he met the country's President Ashraf Ghani shortly before landing in India. It's a crucial visit, given that it follows Mike Pompeo's short but significant stopovers in West Asia. Pompeo's visit to India only comes ahead of the G20 summit in Osaka. Diplomatic sources have told WION that US-Iran tensions will be high on agenda in Pompeo's talks. Remember, US has refused to extend Iran trade waiver to India. Iran was India's second largest oil supplier last year. Diplomatic sources have also told WION that S. Jaishankar will speak with Pompeo about alternatives for India's oil imports. WION has learned that Indian officials have already spoken with their Iranian counterparts about the current situation. New Delhi has asked both Tehran and Washington to refrain from escalating the situation any further. According to sources, S. Jaishankar will also raise the issue of the S-400 missile system with Pompeo. Jaishankar is likely to tell Pompeo that India has a long-standing defense relationship with Russia and that New Delhi went ahead with the deal keeping in mind the country's security needs. Remember, India struck a deal with Russia on the purchase of the S-400 system despite US sanctions on Russia. So basically, by signing the S-400 deal, India has risked triggering CAATSA, or the countering of America's adversaries through Sanctions Act. US has repeatedly stated that India should look for an alternative. India, however, has made it clear that it has no plans to scrap the S-400 deal. And so it's very important to understand Secretary Pompeo's crucial visit to India, which is happening at a very critical timing as tensions between the US and Iran are heating up with every passing day. US President Donald Trump has once again threatened Iran with military force. Trump also reiterated that an attack on quote-unquote anything American would lead to the obliteration or annihilation of Iran. The US President tweeted, and I quote, "Iran's very ignorant and insulting statement put out today only shows that they do not understand reality. Any attack by Iran on anything American will be met with great and overwhelming force. In some areas, overwhelming will mean obliteration."